Well, Venice introduced new measures banning loudspeakers and limiting tour group sizes to 25 people in the latest move by the city to limit the impact of increased tourism. Our Chris Livesay is joining us now with more from Rome. So, Chris, Venice sort of has a love-hate relationship with tourists. They need them. But what prompted these new measures? And is there confidence that, it'll actually work?
Hey, Anne-Marie, yeah, it is a love-hate relationship. You can call it a symbiotic one because they need these tourists desperately at this point to keep the city alive. It is the main form of industry, but it's the tourists who are slowly, or even more quickly, actually killing this city. I think it's safe to say that Venice is one of the most beautiful places on earth, but it is also one of the most quickly dying cities on earth. Today, it has fewer than 50,000 people who actually call themselves Venetians living in the city of canals, these beautiful bridges, but also a place of floods, of rising sea tides. Those things are also threatening Venice, but really more than anything else, it's the mass tourism. So you have 50,000 people who live there. Compare that to sometimes more than 100,000 tourists visiting in just a single day. So that's what these measures are aiming to do. It's to cut back on those tourists. There's also recently been a sort of admission fee launched to enter the city for day trippers, but it's only €5 a day, and it's too soon to tell if that's really having an impact, especially when you consider that €5, just a little more than $5, is kind of a drop in the bucket when you consider international travel or the cost of taking a train or flying into the city. So it's really too soon to tell. And the big question is, especially among locals, is this just window dressing? I mean, are we rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic here as we watch this city sink into the ground? This is a big question that people in Italy have to ask themselves. Are we going to do more to actually encourage people to live in this city? Because the thing that makes Venice more amazing than anything else isn't all the beauty I just mentioned. It's that it's a real city and people actually live there. Anne-Marie?
That's so true. It's the Venetians. I've had the pleasure of being there. It's absolutely magical. But when those cruise ships come in and all the tourists flood the streets, it can get a little hectic. Chris, thank you very much.